What if everything you've been told about bone loss after 50 is only half the story? Most people think weak bones are just part of aging, but new research shows your skeleton can adapt and grow stronger even decades later. If you've ever worried about shrinking height, fragile hips, or that next DEXA scan, keep watching, because in the next 10 minutes, you'll learn 5 powerful steps that signal your bones to rebuild. Plus simple moves you can start today to reverse bone loss safely right at home. Let's start with the first key signal your bones respond to, the one your body's been wired for since the day you learned to move. Your muscles, they're the messengers between your brain and your bones. Every time they pull, twist, or push against resistance, they send one clear message: get stronger. A German scientist named Julius Wolff discovered that bone tissue adapts to the stress placed on it. Add load, it strengthens. Remove load, it weakens. This idea, known as Wolff's Law, proves your bones are living, adaptable tissue, constantly breaking down and rebuilding themselves based on the demands you place on them. But here's the challenge. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass and strength, a process called sarcopenia. And when muscles shrink, they pull less on your bones, which means your skeleton loses one of its main signals to stay dense and resilient. That's one reason bone loss accelerates after midlife. Think of a tree growing in the wind. The more it bends and sways, the stronger and deeper its roots grow to stay upright. Your bones work the same way. And modern research confirms it. Strength training sends one of the strongest growth signals to your bones, with measurable improvements showing up in as little as 12 weeks. One landmark study followed older adults who lifted weights 3 times a week for a year. Those who trained gained 1 to 3% bone density, while those who didn't lost about 1% in the same period. That's a 4% swing in just a year, simply from changing the stress their bones experienced. Even better, the group that trained had no fractures and minimal injuries when the exercises were guided and progressed safely. To start rebuilding that signal, focus on the major muscle groups that load your hips, legs, back, and core. Think squats, lunges, step-ups, rows, presses, and bridges, movements that make your muscles and bones carry meaningful weight. Research shows that these types of compound exercises produce the greatest gains in bone density at the hips, spine, and wrists, the areas most likely to weaken and fracture with age. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week, performing 8 to 12 slow, controlled reps for 2 to 3 sets. Use weights that feel challenging but safe, and gradually increase the load every few weeks. Because bones respond best to steady, progressive challenge, not perfection, just consistency. Step 2. Add small, smart impacts. Your bones don't just thrive on steady resistance, they also respond to quick bursts of force. Think of them as small wake-up calls for your skeleton, brief shocks that remind it you live in gravity. This is called impact training, short, controlled bursts of force that spark bone growth in ways strength training alone can't. One striking example comes from space. Astronauts can lose up to 1% of bone mass every month in zero-gravity conditions. Without the impact of walking or landing, their bones stop receiving the signals to stay strong. To counter that, they spend hours each day on resistance and vibration machines just to simulate the gravity you experience naturally here on Earth. Down here, you don't need fancy equipment. Simple moves like heel drops, light jumps, or quick step-ups are enough to send the message. Start small. Stand tall in supportive shoes, rise up on your toes, then let your heels drop lightly to the floor. Do this for 1 to 3 minutes, a few times a day. Once that feels comfortable, progress to gentle jogging in place, small skips, or light hops, anything that safely adds a little bounce and impact. These micro impacts travel from your feet up through your hips and spine, activating the bone-building cells that rebuild density. If you have osteopenia, osteoporosis, or joint issues, start slow. Hold on to a counter for balance, keep the movement small, and get medical clearance before adding higher impact. Combine these short, smart impacts with your strength training, and you multiply the signal for bone growth. Step 3. Turn walking into a bone-building tool. Most people over 50 rely on walking as their main form of exercise. And it's great, walking boosts your heart, your mood, and your mobility. But when it comes to building bone density, there's something important to understand. Walking maintains bone. It doesn't significantly increase it. Why? Because once your body adapts to walking at your usual pace, it becomes your baseline. your bones stop seeing it as a challenge that requires them to grow stronger. Studies show that even adults who walked consistently for years saw little to no improvement in bone mineral density. Some even lost bone mass despite hitting their daily step goals. That doesn't mean walking is bad, it just means walking alone isn't enough to protect your bones long term. The good news? You don't have to give it up. You can upgrade your walks to make them work harder for your skeleton. And it only takes a few smart tweaks. Start by picking up your pace. Research shows that brisk walking, around 100 steps per minute, puts greater stress on your hips and spine than slow strolling. It keeps your heart rate up and your bones engaged. Then mix in short bursts of extra effort or small impact. Every 5 minutes, do a quick 30-second burst, walk uphill, climb stairs, or add a 15 light heel drops before continuing. These micro spikes in force act like mini impact sessions, sending your bones a stronger growth signal. When that feels easy, try adding gentle resistance, a weighted vest or light backpack that's about 2 to 5% of your body weight. That extra load will increase the stress on your hips, legs, and spine, boosting bone density while improving balance and endurance. Aim for 30 minutes of brisk walking most days with these few tweaks. You'll get the heart benefits of cardio and the bone-building signal your skeleton needs. But even the best exercise plan can only go so far if your body doesn't have the raw materials it needs to rebuild. Step 4. Nourish the foundation. Exercise sends the signal. Nutrition provides the building materials. You can't build a house without bricks and cement, and you can't build bone without the right nutrients. After 50, especially around menopause, hormonal shifts like the drop in estrogen and testosterone can accelerate bone loss by up to 10% in just a few years. You can't fully control those changes, but you can control what you feed your bones. That's why nutrition matters. To rebuild stronger, your body needs a steady supply of key nutrients. Protein provides the structure, the rebar that calcium attaches to. Aim for a palm-sized portion of protein at every meal. Calcium is the mineral backbone, best absorbed from whole food sources like dairy, tofu, or leafy greens. Vitamin D acts like the key that unlocks calcium absorption. Most adults over 50 are low, so it's worth getting your levels tested. Magnesium and hydration help your bones handle stress and recover from training, two things often overlooked but vital for staying resilient. Feed your bones well, and your movement becomes more than exercise. It becomes protection. And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. Step 5. Build balance and stability. Because even strong bones can break if you fall the wrong way. One misstep, one moment of imbalance, can undo years of progress. That's why protecting your coordination, reflexes, and lower body strength is just as critical as building density itself. As we age, it's not just muscle and bone that decline. Our nerves gradually lose sensitivity and reaction speed, especially those controlling the feet and legs. That means balance naturally weakens over time unless it's trained and reawakened through movement. Research shows that balance and functional training can cut fall risk by nearly 25% in older adults. And those who combine it with strength work see the biggest drop in fractures. Start simple. Try single leg stands while brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle to boil. Add gentle tandem walks, heel to toe along a hallway, or side-to-side steps to challenge your stability in new directions. Once that feels steady, move to dynamic drills like slow heel raises, mini lunges, or even short Tai Chi patterns that build both balance and muscle control. Just 5 minutes a day can make a noticeable difference in how stable and confident you feel. The goal isn't intensity, it's consistency. Because the more consistently you train your balance, the safer and stronger your bones become. Remember, motion is medicine. When strength, impact, nutrition, and balance all work together, your body doesn't just age, it adapts, stays resilient, and keeps you moving with ease for years to come. If you found this video helpful, chances are the next one will help you even more. Please like and share it so more people can stay strong, steady, and independent, no matter their age.